What's going on, everybody? DrFreeman here. I have another game of Dota 2 for you here today, but before we start, I just want to mention something to everybody. If we click out here, I did start a chat channel, H4bitat Studios, and if you want to join the guild, HATS for short, hop in here. Obviously, I just started it, so there's nobody in here. Go in here, just ask for an invite. I'll be more than happy. Only rule, like I said in my last video when I said I was going to start it, was don't be a douche. So, there you go. Do that. Alright, hero we're playing today is probably my favorite hero in the game, and that is Morphling. Let me start this. I'm going to be doing it a little bit differently today. I'm not going to be just showing you the entire gameplay for the most part. I'm going to be kind of skipping around as the game goes. But let me get rid of this for now. First thing, let's talk about Morphling himself. He is... You don't see him too often, but I absolutely love him. His ability in late game to just have amazing damage per second as well as survivability. So if you like a tank, but you like a tank that can hit hard, Morphling is your person or your hero. As you can see, the very first ability that I go for, and I do this all the time, it is your morph ability. And the reason for that is before you leave your fountain, you can actually... hit your agility gain. It'll give you a little bit more damage output for last hitting. As you can see, there is the chance that I would get a bottle on morph. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but I thought I was going to be going top lane, but then I saw Necrolite going there, so I had already bought all my shit, but we changed everything up, and I'm going to go mid lane. Alright, his other ability is waveform. This is the second ability, or the second thing that you're going to see me unlock. Is what it does is it Morphling dissolves into a liquid and surges forward, damaging any enemy units in his path. Morphling is invulnerable during waveform, which is really, really nice. So if you are playing someone like a Bloodseeker, even though he's on our team, you can waveform away from him if you end up getting ruptured, so it saves you a little bit of time. But it also does it scales pretty well early game, does a considerable amount of damage, 325 for early game, so you want to get that up, as it does drop off late game. Second ability, Adaptive Strike. This is based on how much your primary ability or your primary stat is, whether it's strength or agility. You don't want to use this, you don't want to level it up until mid to late game, because it works, it's a multiplier, so depending on how much agility you have is how much damage you're going to do. So at level 4, if you're boosted more agility, you're going to do 2 times your max, or 2 times your agility plus 80 at level 4. So say you have 100 agility, you're going to do 280 damage. But if you do it right now and you level it out, and say you only have 40 agility, you know, you're only going to be doing, what is that, 160. So you definitely want to wait until later to use this. And your ultimate, really good. It's replicate. It can replicate any other hero on the map outside of yourself, but it's within a certain range, and as you level it up, the duration increases and the cast range increases. They have full hit points, but they only hit 50%. But the beauty of this thing is you can... say you're on the top lane, morph one of your teammates, use a TP to go bottom lane, push, and then use your replicate when it's time to go back, and then you're back with your team if needed. I am going to fast forward through this pause a little bit. I don't even think I need to do this. I can just go like this. Fast forward. So those are his abilities. Very, very, very useful. And you'll see exactly how useful the his morph ability is as this game kind of progresses. Now I'm gonna go around and we're gonna talk about some of my counterparts. We have in the let me slow down for this. We have in the bottom lane. Go to free. We have a tree and a windrunner. Not necessarily the best lane. Probably Necrolite should have came bottom with the tree, and Windrunner should have went top to support the Bloodseeker, but it is what it is. I'm going to show you the stats a little bit later. This tree, although he played well for being a little bit lower skilled, I guess you could say, He made some pretty big mistakes, and I actually had an argument with him, and it was a friendly argument. We got along just fine. But I suggested that he unlocks living armor level 1. Always unlock living armor level 1. It is a global heal, very, very important, and you can save your teammates, and you can also help them dive to get early kills. Super important. But anyway. Oh man, could have got that kill. So let's go to our top lane. We have Necrolite and Bloodseeker, 2 essentially carries, so yeah, our laning was a little screwed up. And another thing you may have noticed, and like I said, I'm playing with a couple lower level guys, so I'm trying to help them out, trying to teach them. But one thing that was a big mistake outside of our laning was courier. No one bought a courier, and they're like, oh, we'll just get it when we're in lane. Well, as you can see, we're 3 minutes in, still no courier. You know, that kind of sucks. Let's go back to player perspective. Morph. Get rid of this for now. But like I said, okay, so Morph. You can see I got 2 levels in each of these. The more you level up Morph, the faster it's going to toggle. So it's really helpful. If you go in on somebody and you realize that you're about to die, all you do is you start switching to your strength. So you might be down to 100 health, and within seconds you're going to be up over 1,000 health mid to late game. It's actually kind of funny how you can have all these people doing all this damage to you, and it's got to be frustrating for the other team. It's one of the main reasons I love just how survivable and how durable this hero really is. And on top of that, when you have your agility all the way boosted up, I mean, you're doing around 300 damage every, 0.6 seconds, 0.5 seconds, depending on the items that you have. So you're doing close to 600 damage a second. That's really good for a hero that can survive so well. You look at players like a Sniper or Drow, yeah, they have that DPS, but they don't have that survivability. Not that Morph does. And same thing with certain tanky heroes like maybe a Bristleback or someone like that. They don't have, they might have that durability, the survivability, but they don't have just the raw damage output that Morph has. He also has plenty of ways to escape with his waveform. With his replicate, he can use that to escape. Like, I can make a copy of Rubik right now, send him back to base, just on his way, keep doing what I gotta do, and if I need to go to my replicate position, I can. You can also use it to chase. If you're outside of your range to attack, replicate the person, move your position to your morphed unit, and then you can get the kill. So, and I'm going to give you examples of all these later in the game. But really fun hero to use. Takes a couple games to get used to, but once you understand the concept of it, it's really not that hard. Which really surprises me. You don't see him more often. And there's a couple items that you pretty much always want to get on a Morphling. One of them I don't believe I get in this game, and it was just more due to circumstance. You can see I popped that, and that was more of just like a harass. I wasn't looking to necessarily get the kill. I just wanted to harass him out of lane a little bit, kind of show my presence. I did get that living armor on me, so I may have been able to do a little bit of more harass and dive the tower a little bit, but I decided against it. So first item I always go for is a Lincoln Sphere. Because anything with multiple stats, like +10 to everything, is really good on Morphling, because it's like getting instead of +10, it's like getting +20 to either stat, strength or agility. And plus you're getting that extra int, so later in the game as you're morphing, because it is very cost heavy, you're not going to notice it so much. One of the best items on Morph is a Ethereal Blade, and I don't believe I get this game. I almost always do, and that's just so much damage output with an Ethereal Blade. You can take any squishy hero and a lot of carries, and in a second you kill them. You just hit them with the Ethereal Blade, use your Adaptive Strike and Waveform on them, and they're dead, because it's doing so much damage to them. But as you can see right now, I'm using that strength gain. Granted, it's later, or I mean it's early, so I don't have the mana and I don't have the raw stats to really boost my health that much. But it easily saved my life there. All right, so let's move forward a little bit in this match to 17 minutes. We'll go 17:26. You're gonna see that I'm gonna be going up top. I do get my boots. I'm working towards 2 items. I'm working towards a power treads, which is really nice, as well as, of course, like I said, Lincoln Sphere. I do wait to get my Ring of Basilius until later. I see him go on him. I should have went a little bit earlier, but I am going to be able to clean up this with the ult that Tree gives. Get one last hit, and now we get a double kill. Tree did take one of those kills on me, which isn't necessarily a big deal, but it would have been nice to have both of those kills, just kind of help me steamroll a little bit faster. But not a big deal. I do get the assist. As you can see too, I'm really low on last hits right now. The Rubik did a really good job keeping me harassed out of lane, and I just wasn't able to walk up and get as many last hits as I want. But I did a good job denying a lot of his experience as well. So 17 denies. That's really good. It's just my actual last hits was really, really bad this stage of the game. And this is where I was saying too, the Tree. 41 last hits. A Tree should not have 41 last hits 11 minutes in. That Necrolite should have been down below, or the Bloodseeker should have been bottom and getting last hits instead of the Necrolite and the Bloodseeker trading off. So let's get rid of this. So I did get a double, or I got the 1 kill and got the 1 assist. It's just going to help me a little bit more. It gets me my power treads. I am going to start saving up for my perseverance, which is usually what I go for first. It gives me a little bit of extra damage output. And let's see if we can get another kill. I do waveform in. I go on the line. We get the ult from the Tree, so I should be able to clean up the line. Maybe get another kill on Rubik. Yep, get the Rubik, and now we're going to be chasing the Night Stalker. He does use his ult, so he's going to have that speed on me. I used my ult to hopefully maybe catch up to him, get a couple last hits. I didn't have the mana. If I had the mana to go into my replicate, I would have had that kill, no problem. Which is why, again, Morphling's not really an early game type of hero. He is a very, very good late game hero, but I just didn't have the mana. But that'll be corrected as the game goes on, you'll see. But that ability is really good for chasing. So I did get another kill, which got me 1 step closer. I got the Ring of Health, which is 1 step closer to my Perseverance, which will get me hopefully close to a 20-minute Lincoln Sphere. That's what you're shooting for. By the time 20 minutes goes, you want your three core items. You want your power treads, you want your Lincoln Sphere, and usually at a minimum a band as well as a Ring of Basilius. So, which, just so I can show you properly with where is it? Here we go. You get your Wraith Band, you get your Ring of Basilius, and it gives you a Ring of Aquila. I'm not really sure how to say that, but it gives you, again, more attributes, more agility, things like that. Plus it gives you a little bit of armor, which is always good for survivability, especially on a morph. Alright, let's go back to player perspective. Get rid of this. Oops. Alright, let's jump ahead, and we're going to go to about 25 minutes. Because right now we do a lot of posturing in the middle. And it's just, we're trying to defend our mid tower, they're trying to defend their mid tower. And as you can see, it really, really slows me down. So I'm not going to get that the 20-minute Lincolns as well as Ring of Aquila. It's not gonna. I mean, we're already at 18 minutes, and that's a mistake on my part. When we started posturing in the middle like this, I really should have gone up into the jungle. I should have pushed out maybe that bottom lane. I should have moved instead of just sitting there. It was a mistake on my part and really slowed down my farm. Let's see what the Rubik stole on that one. He did get Living Armor, which is an extremely good spell, but so he's going to be able to kind of help his team out a little bit. And the Tree did, he still hasn't maxed it out. He's maxing out Leech Seed, which I always max Living Armor first. always. You can save heroes, you can save towers. It's such a good spell. I mean, it's good enough where they had to knock it down a little bit on the last patch. So, but anyway, looks like we're going to be kind of posturing up here for possibly what we thought was maybe just a Night Stalker. We weren't really sure exactly what was up here, but we're definitely coming up here. We see the Lion. We see that they got Tusk. He throws his ult. He went in a little bit sooner. I waveform in. I'm going to be able to get at least a couple kills out of this. I get the Night Stalker. Now the Tusk is going to try to see what he can do to me. Waveform on him, and Necrolite is able to clean that kill up, and the Lion should have ran a long time ago. So we split the gold on the Lion. Now they got 3 down. We're going to easily be able to push this and hopefully take this top tower. They do have the Night Stalker down for 10 and their other 2 heroes down for 30. Really, I'm not sure what the Rubik is still doing there. He's got all those people down. Really far out of position. But I did get a good. Oh, let me pause this. A second. Just kind of answer that. In about, we'll say 30 minutes or so. Alright, let's keep going. That did give me a good gold increase, those that extra kill as well as the assist, or the 2 extra kills and the assist, so that's nice. He is going to be going after me. I waveform out, do a little damage, and as soon as he sees that, he's scared. He actually could have probably dove me a little bit. I didn't have enough to strength gain, which really sucks, but I do have decent regen at the moment, but not really enough. I should, in all honesty, I should be going back and then just TPing back to help. That way I'm full up. But I did get a boost from the tree with his arcanes, so I might be able to help out in a fight if needed. But we do see 4. So I think, if I remember right, we're just going to back off. Let's see where we're at. Alright, yeah, looks like we're just going to be backing off. Like I said, I am working towards my Lincolns. We are going to kind of skip ahead. We're at 21 minutes, so I'm obviously very late because I still need about 1,500 gold before I get my Lincolns, which really sucks. So I'm really far behind, and that was all due to that posturing in the center. We didn't get their top tower, and now they're working on our tier 2. So he goes in. Tusk goes in. I'm still just kind of sitting there. You see I'm ruptured. I waveform forward, which doesn't do any damage. Hopefully I start going into my strength, which really gives me the extra HP that I need. But now I'm pretty slow due to the Tusk, and I'm just not going to be able to get any chase. I did at least get an assist out of that, so it gave me a little gold, and I was able to get my ultimate orb. And the most important thing about that is I didn't die. I made a couple mistakes. I probably could have had at least 1 kill. But the Rubik stealing that rupture really did hurt me. Really just slowed me down. But now I have to go back to base and replenish on mana and go back to agility, so I have that overall DPS. Alright, let's fast forward a little bit. Let's go to the 30... We'll go to the 36 minute-ish. Alright, so we're 15 seconds or so behind. Alright, I am jungling a little bit. I'm really close to my Lincolns. I need about 300 gold more. You can see, as far as kills, we're even right now. We did take their top tower. We took their bottom tower. They have all of our tier 1 towers. These guys were obviously upset with their Nature's Prophet. Their Nature's Prophet did not play well. So they kept trying to harass him and get us to report him and everything else. Which, I mean, that sucks. Everybody has bad games. It happens. But, again, I made a mistake. I probably could have taken those last 2 camps just for the extra gold. But it looked like we were going to go in here. They did see the tree, so Tusk goes in on him. And he gets his ult off. Do a little bit of DPS. waveform in and try to clean up. I get 1 kill on the Rubik. I'm going for the Tusk right now. She gets a really nice shackles off, so I was able to get that double kill. And now hopefully we can get 1 more. Gonna go in on the line, get that, get a triple kill. Gives me plenty of gold. I was able to get the recipe for my Lincolns. Plus I still have another 1,000 gold, so now I can start working into anything else I want. And this is where I was really wondering if I should go for what I always go for, which is the Ethereal Blade, which I talked about at the beginning of the video, or if I should go for something a little different. Almost every single time I go for that Ethereal Blade, but I think I decided to go for a for an eye in this game. And you'll see I actually even clicked it. You can't see it on here, but down here I had the components for the Ethereal Blade. Oh no! I think I actually might have won a Butterfly of all things in this match. You know what? I actually don't remember what item I go for. I think it might have been a Butterfly because I did go for the Eagle Song, which is the main component for the Ethereal Blade, or the more expensive component, I should say. And I think at the last minute I decided, you know what, screw it, I have the money, I'm just going to grab a Butterfly. But we'll see as that happens. So it is in my stash. I'm just waiting to get the courier, and while we're waiting for that, I'm just going to farm up. So while I'm just sitting there farming, I am going to go ahead. I've made a note at 44 minutes. I don't know why, but we'll find out. We'll go 44:17. Still farming. Oh, I did get the Aegis. I have my Lincoln Sphere, and I have my Eagle Song. So something happened in that few minutes where I was able to get a really good boost in gold. I'm 7-2 currently. We did get up on kills, so we have 4 kills on them. And this is what I didn't notice at the time. Oh, that's why. Okay, I'm gonna pause here. Just kind of show you real quick. Didn't realize they had a observer ward up here, but what was happening is both Necrolite and myself, we were gonna posture ourselves up top. We didn't know Night Stalker was here, but he was gonna be up here as more of defense in case I needed it. But I was going to waveform in and take out Lion and Tusk, and we had Windrunner here to shackle the two of them together. Well, what I didn't know was this observer ward was here, and they spotted me, and instead of us initiating, they initiated on me. When this happened, and granted I do have the Aegis, the Windrunner never helped. And the tree, granted he's a little bit behind, but he had more than enough time, you'll see, to actually come in and try to help with the fight. And he did have his ult up, which might have saved me, but they just kind of sat there and postured. The Necrolite, you're going to see, goes down pretty fast. He wasn't able to do too much, but alright, so let's watch. So you can see Necrolite goes down quick, wasn't able to escape, and I'm waiting for my team to do something. She does get the shackle off like we were talking, but now they have four guys there. If the tree would have just came in, you can see him posturing over just that middle. I mean, could he have done something? Probably not. He might have been able to living armor me instead of himself. That would have been nice. But I don't know. I think maybe at the time I was just a little upset, but it could have went better. Definitely could have went better. Alright, well, this is playing out. Alright, so I am done. Let's fast forward here to the 47-minute mark. Just a little bit, just a little bit. Alright, so 47. So we're pushing again. We're not counter-warding nearly as well as we should, but like I said at the beginning, these guys are still somewhat new. But they know exactly where we are. I still have my Eagle Song, I still have my Lincolns, and I have 8 grand in the bank, 7-3, so nothing's really happened. Bloodseeker does go online, but he never said anything, so I'm a little late to the actual fight. The tree does go in, Necrolite gets his ult off. I'm able to get Rubik down as well as the tree, and now I can focus on their Night Stalker, and there's nothing he can do. Now that we're in mid to late game, that just DPS that I have that I was talking about, how fast I can actually kill somebody. I'm doing over 200 damage, and I am currently hitting at 0.53 per second, so I'm doing 400 damage per second right now, over that. And I don't even have my second main item. That's just with a Lincoln Sphere, and I never even finished my Ring of Achilea. So, and not only that, look at my armor right now. Just so survivable. You never want to underestimate a Morphling. But downfall is we did lose the Bloodseeker, but they're almost up. We should be able to at least get this tower. The tree does backtrack because the Radiant creeps are attacking our towers, and we don't want them to get an easy barracks just from their creeps. So we end up backing off. We get the tower, back off. Now I got 3 grand. I do end up going for the butterfly, I think. Yep, that's where I decided against it, because we ended up winning that last team fight. And I'm like, you know what, I want to do something a little different. They didn't have anybody really too scary for me at this point. Maybe the Night Stalker would have been, the Ethereal Blade would have given me an easy kill on him, which would take a huge fight out of their team. But I wanted to try something different, try something a little different. But always, you can always get an Ethereal Blade. It's really good on this hero. Maybe I'm sure I'm gonna show another morph vid, because like I said, he is my favorite hero, and I'll make sure that I show you a video with an Ethereal Blade. All right, so I get my butterfly. They are pushing our mid lane, mid racks. We do have a phone ringing, so let me just pause for a second. And my wife answered. Cool. Alright. I don't remember where it was. Oh yeah, okay. Alright. I mean, it was an easy kill on the Nature's Prophet, who was pushing, but he didn't need to use his ult, because it doesn't have a horrible cooldown, not like a Tide Hunter, but it does have a pretty shitty cooldown. He didn't need to use that, but he just wanted to make sure he got the kill. Alright, so we'll go back to me. I'm going to grab a little bit more CS here. I'm doing 250 damage at 0.47 seconds per attack. Insane. 500 DPS. I was going to keep pushing mid, but I see that they're getting in a team fight, and I'm going to be actually a little bit late to this fight, but you're going to see I clean it up nice. The Nature's Prophet is still down. They're just kind of all posturing right now, and I'm trying to get there as fast as I can. I probably should have waveformed, maybe, but they push the Night Stalker out. Get a nice waveform in. Get a kill on the Lion. Almost had him there. So you're going to see, to clean it up, I'm just going to replicate and then get that easy kill. Don't know what Night Stalker was thinking, so I was able to get that kill. And they just wanted to just lazily stroll past me, and then almost missed the tuck on this one because he kind of juked my waveform, but I still have that adaptive strike. And like I said, we're doing 124 plus 70 then plus 80, so, or 124 plus 70 times 2. No idea why that Nature's Prophet came top. No idea, but gave me a rampage at least. So now I'm just absolutely farmed. I am doing almost 300 damage every 0.45 seconds. Just, it's insane DPS and insane survivability. I mean, I got 27 armor with 1400 health. I mean, I know 1400 health might not seem like a ton. Oh, sorry, I got 1000 health, but 31 armor. Just because I morphed it down a little bit. I don't remember if there's a good spot here where I show you where I start to really get down in health and how fast strength will boost me up to about 2 grand. But Lion, I believe, tried to ult me. Oh no, I think he might have. You know what? I don't know. I think he did try to ult me. No, he definitely didn't try to ult me. Alright, looks like we're backing off a little bit. Let's see. So we're kind of at that point. Like, we know we won the game, and here's Lion. They're going to try to go on me. And I kind of make a little bit of a mistake. I should have... Oh, here we go. So now I get that strength going. See how fast my health is going up, and there's nothing they can do. They had me down to under 200 health, and now I'm right back up to 1,000. And I'm still doing over 250 damage at 0.45 seconds per attack. There's just... A fed Morphling, there's very little anybody can do to kill you. Oh, except that. Biggest downfall is if you think somebody has a silence, try to hit that strength beforehand. We probably overextended a little bit, but Bloodseeker, he probably could have actually Blood Raged the Lion, which would have stopped the Lion from silencing me. And the tree should have never have gone in on this. He should have never have gone in on this. He didn't have any backup. But we probably could have both survived that. But alright, let's go forward. Just a couple minutes. We'll go to 5605. Alright, so I got 2 more ultimate orbs. I am just about fully morphed into agility, and I still have 1500 life, and now I am doing in 0.39 seconds per attack. I'm doing about, what's that, 320 damage? So I'm doing 600 and something. I can't even do quick math. 600 and something damage per second. That's just stupid. It's absolutely stupid. But my team is... see that they went into Roche, so I'm just sitting there waiting. We're posturing. He blinks in, gets his ult off, so now I can just go and clean everything up. Get the Night Stalker right away. Get that Rubik, because I don't want him to ravage me or something else. There's nothing the Tusk can do once he's got his stun off. Able to kill the Nature's Prophet. Sucks I didn't get the kill on it, but... I thought maybe the Bloodseeker would have wanted it, just because of how tanky I really am, but he told me to get it, so I just picked up my items, grabbed the Aegis, and now I'm pretty much killable at this point in the game, so... Doing over 700 DPS damage per second, over 700 damage per second. So you, and I have over, I have 37 armor to my 1800 health. So just so tanky, so much damage. Biggest downfall of Morphling though is he doesn't have a massive, he doesn't have any good AoE spells outside of his waveform. You can grab a couple heroes usually in a fight with it, but it's not going to, this late in the game it doesn't do a ton unless you have a an Ethereal Blade. If you have an Ethereal Blade it does really, really well. But outside of that it doesn't really do that much this late in the game. And at first second I don't know why I backed off, why I was scared of that. But now we just gotta win this last fight. Kill the Lion, get that last kill on Tusk, and we just gotta push in to win the game. But like I said, if you guys ever do want to try a new character, because I know a lot of people, they get very set in playing, you know, specific heroes. Go out there, try different heroes, because like I never would have thought I would have liked Morphling just from reading about him. Never would have thought I would have liked him. Then I played him once, thought it was kind of a little weird. Didn't really like it necessarily the first time I played him, but after I played him a few times, he's easily my favorite hero, without a doubt. Easily my favorite hero. Give him a try, see if you like him, and remember, Lincoln Sphere, Ethereal Blade for fun, and then after that it's all gravy. So, hope you enjoyed, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. If you want a specific hero that you want to see, let me know. Otherwise, I will talk to you guys later.
That looks quite nice.
Peace out, everybody.
My drive for blood has found a donor.
A grand prize for a grand
One more
battle.
for my quiver.
Yes, a treasure as fine as the rarest.
My perseverance bears fruit.